Part 3. In this part, you will hear some short talks. After each talk, you will answer some questions about it. Choose the best answer to the question from the choices printed in the test booklet, and mark your answer on the separate answer sheet. You should mark A, B, C, or D. There are 17 questions in Part 3. The talks and questions will not be repeated. If you want to, you may take notes in your booklet as you listen. Please listen carefully. Now, turn the page. Numbers 34 to 37. Listen to a nature guide.
Okay, everyone, from here you can get a pretty good view of the nest of one of my favorite birds, the blue heron. The nest is way up in that cypress tree over there. If you don't have binoculars, we have a telescope set up over here that you can use. There is one large nest to the left side of the tree, about 10 meters up. Blue herons use the same nests of sticks and twigs year after year. The annual mating ritual involves a male heron presenting sticks to a female, which she uses to fix up the old nest. See how big these birds are? They stand well over a meter tall, with a 2 to 2.5 meter wingspan. The males and females look identical. Look at the one perched on the edge of the nest. It's probably standing guard over the eggs, watching for owls and hawks. While one is standing guard over the eggs, its mate is out hunting for food. In fact, look, there it is. The other one is waiting in the shallow water at the edge of that lake. It's probably looking for fish, which blue herons like to eat, along with small mammals. Oh, look, up in the nest. There it goes. It's spreading its wings and flying off. Wow! Get a glimpse of those shiny blue and white feathers blowing in the wind. What a beautiful sight!
Number 34. What is the talk mainly about? Number 35. What does the speaker suggest the listeners do? Number 36. What does the speaker think the bird standing on the nest is doing? Number 37. Why does the speaker mention fish? Numbers 38 to 41. Listen to an architect talking to some clients.
Good morning. Thanks for giving me the opportunity to show you my firm's ideas for the design of your company's new supermarket. We evaluated many design ideas when planning this project. At first, we were on the fence about which one to go with. But after studying the plans from a customer's point of view, we decided on the one we think provides the best shopping experience. We also considered the cooking school that you want to incorporate, so we included a full kitchen and extra table space on the second floor. Now, I'm sure you've all been in stores where you have to walk down long rows of shelving before finding what you're looking for. I know of a popular home appliance store that's organized that way. This is a common approach for keeping customers in the store as long as possible and focusing their attention on additional items they might want to buy. But we think this type of store layout actually frustrates customers, which is why we took the opposite approach when designing your store. You'll see that our design uses plenty of shelving, but in a way that is more open and inviting. Now, let's look at some sketches that illustrate what we have in mind.
Number 38. What is the speaker mainly discussing? Number 39. Why does the speaker mention a home appliance store? Number 40. What will the meeting participants most likely do next? Number 41. What does the speaker suggest about his team when he says,
At first, we were on the fence about which one to go with.
Numbers 42 to 46. Listen to a high school staff member talking to parents.
Hello, and welcome to Coastal High School. Thank you for coming to our open campus event. Since your children will be starting school here soon, I'm sure you'd like to know about the various sports and other extracurricular activities they can participate in. We have 4 short presentations for you today. First, I'll briefly describe our athletic offerings. Then you'll hear from some other teachers who also lead programs. Mr. Morris, the Fine Arts Director, will talk about music, art, and theater opportunities. Next, Ms. Herrera will describe academic and service organizations like honor societies and volunteering groups. And finally, Mr. Cho will introduce the social clubs. Since we're a small school, we don't have many sports teams, but the ones that we do have are very successful. We offer 4 different sports programs for both boys and girls. For students interested in running, we have a cross-country team for both the fall and spring semesters. We also have soccer and tennis teams, both of which received brand new equipment last year. And finally, our most popular sport is definitely basketball. Both our boys and girls teams were the regional champions last year. At Coastal, we believe that participating in a sport is a great character-building experience, a way to develop teamwork and leadership skills. In your information packets, you'll find detailed information about how your children can get involved, and I'll be here all evening to answer questions. Okay, now let's hear from Mr. Morris about fine arts.
Number 42. What is the talk mainly about? Number 43. What does the speaker say about other teachers? Number 44. Why does the speaker mention some equipment? Number 45. What does the speaker say about participating in a sport? Number 46. What will the audience probably do next? Numbers 47 to 50. Listen to a radio report.
The Wilson Archaeology Museum here in Center City has always been one of my favorite places to visit. Ever since I was a kid, I've gone there and looked at the ancient objects in the glass cases, swords, masks, all of the fascinating artifacts, and wondered what it would be like to hold them in my hands. Well now, groups of students at City College will soon be able to do just that. As part of a special program with the Wilson Archaeology Museum, these students will be able to examine, with their own hands, ancient Greek bowls. And, with the help of master potters, they'll try to recreate these ancient objects. The students will also collaborate with scholars from across disciplines: art historians, archaeologists, art conservators, and materials scientists, so they get the full experience of what it's like to create ancient pottery. So, how will these replicas be created? First, students will choose clays based on scientific analysis of ancient ceramics. Next, they'll form the bowls on a potter's wheel and then paint them using the same techniques and materials employed by ancient potters. Finally, the bowls will be fired in a wood oven built especially for this project. If you want to learn more about this project, go to City College's website and follow the links to the Art History Department. And to celebrate the project's conclusion in May, the museum plans to hold an exhibit of the students' reproductions displayed alongside the original ancient objects.
Number 47. What will the students be doing? Number 48. What does the speaker wish he could do? Number 49. What is mentioned about the oven? Number 50. What will happen in May at the museum? End of the listening test.